What's up, everybody? Making a little healthy breakfast here, and I thought I'd share it with you. So, as we have been talking, right now is a very critical point where you need to be really focused on good nutrition to make sure your immune system is firing on all cylinders, so eliminating as much junk food as possible, and it starts with what you eat for breakfast. So what do we have here? So I've got some skillet potatoes. All I did was go to the store yesterday and I got a whole bunch of those small red potatoes, the new potatoes, chopped them up, I quartered them, and then roasted them for about 25 minutes. So now I can eat those. I can eat them on a salad, I can eat them for lunch, I can put them in here and warm them up in the skillet like I'm doing right now and have it for breakfast. So that's what I'm doing. So the red potatoes are multi-use. What I have also are some little cherry tomatoes. If you don't like cherry tomatoes, you don't have to use them. But all I'm doing is heating these up on the skillet, and I'm using avocado oil, right? This is the one that I like. It's from Primal Kitchen. It's a very clean clean oil to cook with, and one of the reasons I like to cook with avocado oil specifically is it has a very high smoke point, meaning if an oil starts to smoke as you're cooking with it, it's starting to oxidize, and that's making it basically inflammatory, and it's making it not good for you. So you want something that has a very high smoke point. This is one of those great oils. So I use avocado oil. You can use coconut oil as well. I would obviously encourage you not to use olive oil, but an avocado oil or a coconut oil or something with a high smoke point. So I got these guys getting warm. And it'll be about 4 or 5 minutes, okay? Haven't really put any seasonings on it yet. If you don't want cherry tomatoes, don't put cherry tomatoes on it. So when that's done, or as it's getting close to done, I'm gonna get spinach, and I'm just gonna get a big handful of spinach, and once it wilts, there's not a whole lot of it, and put that on top, and then let this wilt down as I continue to stir it. And what I'm going to do, once all this is done, I'm going to add the eggs, and I'm going to add my seasonings. And now's a good time to explore, if you can, when you go to the store, explore some different seasonings with your eggs and with your breakfast. Today I'm going to be using a smoked black pepper that I found from my local market, Central Market, in the bulk section. It just adds a little bit of something different. So if you're that person, you're like, you know what, I need some variety in what I eat. This is a great way to do it. Just adding some different flavors and some different seasonings will give you that variety that you're looking for. Because look at it this way. There's only so many ways you can make chicken, fish, and beef, and eggs. How do you make it different? You change the spices. That's all it is. So feel free to explore this stuff and change it up a little bit. All right, so I've also got in another skillet some turkey sausage that I'll show you in a second. So once that's wilted down, that's what I like to get it about like that. I'm gonna crack the eggs and just add them in. Important, I've said this until I'm blue in the face, that you eat the egg yolk. All of the nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals in an egg are in the yolk, right? 43% of the protein of an egg is in the yolk. I'm cooking for 2, that's why I'm adding 5 eggs. So, also, in addition to this, I am going to use, because a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but oftentimes, people may have an allergy to eggs. Well, here's a fun fact for you. If you use a little bit of cayenne pepper, it doesn't have to be super hot, but just a little bit of cayenne pepper on your eggs, it helps to neutralize the allergen or allergic effects of the egg. Because what happens is we're allergic to what's called the glary mucus that's in the white of the egg. And again, adding a spice to it, adding black pepper, adding cayenne pepper, you don't have to add a lot just to burn your tongue, but just enough, and that will help to neutralize the effects of that glary mucus. All right? So I've got cumin, cayenne pepper, a little smoked black pepper, and then I salt it with pink Himalayan salt. Also, especially while we're trying to build immune function and we're trying to increase the amount of nutrients in our body, you want to choose a salt like a pink Himalayan salt that has some nutrients in it, has minerals from the earth. If you pick a sea salt, like a Celtic gray salt or something that's more sea derived, it's going to have more of those oceanic and water type minerals, right? So any colored salt will do. So all I'm doing is I crack the eggs, put them in here, and I just scramble them in the pan, all right? So along with that, I've got Applegate Organics turkey sausage. I like to use this brand. It's not cheap, however, it is one of the cleanest types of sausage you can eat. So all I do is just scramble this up. It's really simple. You scramble it up the way you like it. I'm going to encourage you not to scorch your eggs. Because the less you cook the eggs, the more you preserve the nutrition in it. All right? And once it's done, you're done. That was it. So all that took, what was that? Took about, as I started these about 3 minutes before, so we're at 6 minutes, so it took 9 minutes. 10 minutes total to make breakfast. Right now, especially while we're on quarantine, this is a great time for you to do this and experiment with it. The other thing, when we're trying to improve immune function, a great mineral, or vitamin rather, is vitamin D, vitamin D3 specifically. Now, some of the things you need to absorb vitamin D and to make it to where it isn't toxic, because high levels of vitamin D can be toxic if taken in excess over too long of a period of time, is vitamin K2 and choline. These two things are in the yolk of the egg. So when you eat whole eggs, you're able to absorb vitamin D more. Vitamin D is a critical nutrient for increasing immune function, all right? So there's breakfast, simple. Took 10 minutes, good to go. Good food, good nutrient density, improving my immune function, and you're getting to cook a little bit, all right? So try this out, let me know what you think. Yeah, and eat healthy. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Shoot me an email, direct message me, whatever. All right, I'm here to help you guys. So try this out. Let me know what you think.